What's on your to-do list? Maybe you need to get gas, stop by the grocery store, or perhaps it's that pesky project you've been putting off in the spare bathroom. Regardless of all the tasks that we have at hand, there seems to be always one that slips way down to the bottom of that list.
Oh yeah, and for many adults, one of those is securing life insurance. And some of that is because all of the myths and misconceptions. But clearing everything up doesn't have to be a chore. Take it from this man, Hunter Emory, owner of Hunter Emory Agency. Good to see you in Historic Studio D. Yeah. So just so happens September is National Life Insurance Awareness Month.
Yes.
So I have to ask you, simply put, why does life insurance matter?
Oh my gosh, there's so many different ways you can look at this and why it matters to folks. But one of the big things I always talk about, especially in Life Insurance Awareness Month, is the value of taking care of your family, your loved ones. Life insurance and love go hand in hand together. That's the way I've always described it. If you want to leave your family in a position where they're financially secure upon your passing, life insurance is one of the best vehicles to do that for your family and help take care of them. So a couple different ways I look at life insurance and why it matters, how it can help your family. One is income replacement. So, your biggest asset in life isn't your house, it isn't your 401k, it's the money you bring in, the money you bring in your family over that lifetime. Put the food on the table, put a roof over your head, and keep the electric on, all right? So if you were to pass away and leave your family destitute and without income coming in, how are you gonna replace that? Life insurance allows you to do that. Life insurance is a tax-free death benefit to your family and allows them to have that money to be able to securely be able to live the life they're living now, unfortunately without you there, but to continue to live that life that you prepared and put in place for them. I also think about life insurance is in regards to taking care of funeral expenses. Unfortunately, one thing we know, we're all going to pass away at some point. And if you want your wishes to be upheld and kept in regards to either burial or cremation, we've heard about some other things that people like to do too, but if you want to have those wishes maintained and taken care of, you're going to have to pay for that. And life insurance can help offset that. It won't leave your family that financial burden of paying that out of their own pocket and setting them back too.
Sure.
Another thing we always talk about life insurance is debt. That's one of the biggest things is that mortgage debt you have out there, one of your biggest debts you have, your vehicle loans, college debt, any type of debt, business debt you have, you can use life insurance to take care and pay that for your family as well. So why it matters, life insurance matters because it's allowing your family to be financially secure should God forbid you pass away or pass away early.
Yeah.
So tell us some of the myths that you've come across that people have.
Yeah. So one I always talk about is life insurance is just too expensive for me. I can't afford life insurance. I see that number and I think $300,000, $500,000. It's just unfeasible. Life insurance is not expensive at all. It's pennies on the dollar for life insurance. A $100,000 10-year term policy, and there's multiple different policies you can write, multiple different policies you can put together to meet your need, are only $10 a month, if that, a lot of times. Very, very inexpensive plans to financially secure your family and make sure they're taken care of. When you talk about life insurance, I sit down with folks, I talk about the need, what they need, they have, that debt, that lost income, but also talk about their budget. What is their budget that they want to put in place for their life insurance? And we can go through that because I don't want folks to be insurance poor. I want to make sure that they're okay in that situation. So we can tailor a plan to meet the budget and their need at the same time. So anytime anyone says that to me, I say, I welcome that challenge. I think I can help you out and put something in place to make sure your family's okay.
Sure.
Another example we always hear about is, I'm young, I don't need life insurance right now, I've got the world by the tail. There's no better time to buy life insurance than while you're young. Insurability is one of the big factors I always talk about with my policyholders, because if you have a sickness or unfortunately a debilitating disease, it's going to be very difficult for us to put life insurance together for you. So insurability is a big factor. The younger you are, the healthier you are, the less expensive it is. It's always based on age and health. And those are two great ways that we look at for our policyholders to say, hey, we can help you put together a plan. It's always on sale to your birthday. That's what I always talk about, and insurability is number one factor there in that. So the younger you are, the better time it is to buy more life insurance.
I want to go back. You had mentioned debt and expenses, car payments, things like that.
Yeah.
Doesn't that go away whenever you pass?
No, not at all. So let's look at this example. Let's say, for instance, you're a young person and you have college debt out there, and you had a parent co-sign with you for that debt, right? If you passed away, your family is left holding that debt. That debt has to be made whole. It has to be paid off. So having life insurance in place can help clear that debt for your loved ones. They took the initiative to help support you on putting you through college and signing off on that debt with you. Don't leave them in a position they're going to have to pay that debt off without you there. help them out by having life insurance in place to clear it and take care of that. And that's a bit of love right back to them.
Sure.
You can offer.
So what's your local presence in the community? It's so effective. How is that? What do you do?
So we spend a lot of time making sure we educate our policyholders on what we can offer them and doing that out into the community. I'm a firm believer of giving back to the place you live, right? Mm-hmm. And I think what we've done over the years has allowed us to be in a position to show our policyholders that we care. We truly do care, because where I live, I grew up here, born and raised. I love this place. I love everything about it. And I want to make sure we maintain that and keep that going. So what we do is, with meeting with policyholders, and unfortunately I've been through some events in my life personally that have set my family back in situations, and had I known about life insurance, or they had known about life insurance when I was younger, we might have been on a different path. And I want to help my community members be in the same position. I want them to be in a better position than probably what we were. So through education, helping them understand the value of life insurance, and being that person in the community they can go to, I think leads value to help only lift everyone else up.
Sure.
That's wonderful. Hunter Emory, I know you're passionate about this.
You can't tell?
And that goes a long way. Thank you so much for coming in and talking about a very important subject.